What's going on, all my fellow Dragonites, and welcome back to the Dragon Den. I'm King of Dragons 5000, and today we have another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Medicom Toys Mafex Magneto Classic Comic Book version. But before we have a look at Magneto, let's take a look at today's sponsor. With Father's Day just around the corner, why not pick up your dad a gift from Jewel Gallery? Shopping for dad is never easy, however Jewel Gallery has you covered. Rings, watches, necklaces, and other jewelry, Jewel Gallery is your one-stop shop for Father's Day. So come in and find your perfect Father's Day gift at Jewel Gallery, where it's all about the ring. So here we have the classic Magneto pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at his details, let's run through his accessories. Magneto comes with 3 very impressive head portraits, as well as various hands for posing and showing off his powers. He also gets some effect parts that clip onto his hands, as well as his helmet. Other than that, Magneto doesn't come with anything else, so with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Master of Magnetism. Taking a look at Magneto, oh man did Mafex do another great job with this figure. This Magneto hits all the classic points for a classic version of Magneto. The reds and the purple synergize very well and they look great together. Taking a look at Magneto's head, Mafex has done a great job sculpting Magneto underneath his helmet. His eyes are nicely painted and you can see a grimacing expression on this particular head sculpt. The helmet is done in this very nice red with some very impressive purple trim. An added little detail is you can see Magneto's mullet poking out through the back of his helmet. Moving on to the rest of his costume, Magneto is adorned in his classic costume. The purple collar piece sits very nicely on his shoulders and it is pegged into his chest. He is also wearing his red jumpsuit, which looks very nice, and you can see the musculature on his torso. The perfect body build for Magneto. Mafex absolutely nailed his proportions here. Magneto has some very defined, very muscular arms. Coming from the classic Magneto where he was a bigger guy, Mafex did a really good job capturing that particular look for Magneto. His gauntlets are also very nice as they are painted in a metallic purple. Continuing on with the metallic purple, his gloves are also in that same color. And keeping with that classic look, Magneto is wearing his classic belt. Because it is classic Magneto, there's no details on this belt, it's basically just a strap around his body. And as you can expect, he is wearing a pair of metallic purple trunks. Just like with his torso, Magneto has some very well defined legs. You can see the muscle striations from his thighs going all the way down to his calves. Going down to his boots, they carry that same design as his gauntlets. Done in that very fantastic metallic purple, these boots look very nice on Magneto. Unfortunately, there's not too much detail on his feet, but there is a sculpted sole on his boots. And finally, we take a look at Magneto's very well designed cape. The cape is done in a purple fabric, but it has a very good wireframe in it, so it does hold its poses very nicely. Overall, Mafex absolutely killed it with his details, so with that out of the way, let's compare Magneto to our usual suspects. Here we have Magneto posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman, Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, the Lightning Collection White Ranger, and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, we have him posed next to the Marvel Legends Magneto. Magneto here scales very well to other toy lines and he looks very impressive. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's move on to his articulation. Magneto has a ball joint in the head and in the neck. Ball jointed butterfly joints. Arms go out to the side and do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep and double hinged elbows. Ball hinge in his wrist. Double ball joint in his torso and ball jointed lower torso. Legs kick forward, back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. Double hinge in his knee. Ball hinge in his ankle and has a toe hinge. Finally, Magneto has a very nice, very strong wire in his cape. Magneto has great articulation and it works perfectly on this figure. So with everything said and done, let's actually move on to my final thoughts on the Mafex Magneto. You don't need Cerebro to find out that I absolutely love the Mafex Magneto. Once again, Mafex killed it with this look for classic Magneto, and everything on this figure works perfectly. I love the accessories that Magneto comes with. Those effect pieces do a really good job of showcasing his powers. Add to it getting 3 different head portraits makes this a very impressive Magneto figure. I think my only gripe is that we don't get a neutral face for his helmeted head, but other than that, this is pretty much a perfect classic Magneto. I say this a lot with Mafex figures, but they keep showing why I honestly think they are the best at giving us 1/12 comic book characters. Magneto here is no exception. He is absolutely perfect. If you're a fan of 90s Magneto with the mullet, this Magneto is perfect in every way, shape, and form. I really don't know what more they could have done for this Magneto figure. If you can get him, I highly recommend you add this one particular Magneto into your collection. At the time I'm making this video, Magneto is available on sites like Hobby Link Japan and AmiAmi, which is where I picked up my figure for about $75. He should be coming stateside soon, so if you have him pre-ordered from Big Bad Toy Store, be expecting him to arrive in your pile of loot. And if you have the classic Marvel Legends Magneto, throw that figure away and definitely invest into this figure. This is the perfect Magneto in 1/12 scale and an absolute must-have for any X-Men fan. Before we wrap up this video, I want to take a moment to thank the Jewel Gallery for once again sponsoring this video. And as always, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and check out all my other Mafex and X-Men videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, and other goodies, and ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm KingofDragons 5000, take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time.